Throughout the years, Jolie evolved into a humanitarian advocate, filmmaker, director, producer, and mother of 6 children. Her life has often unfolded under an extraordinary level of public scrutiny. Every major career decision, relationship, family milestone, and personal challenge has generated headlines around the world. Yet one of the reasons people continue to follow Jolie's journey is because her story has never felt static. She has repeatedly reinvented herself. At different points she has represented rebellion, global celebrity, humanitarian service, motherhood, resilience, and personal transformation. That ongoing evolution has made her a fascinating figure for audiences who see parts of their own journeys reflected in hers. The film that started the conversation. Jolie's latest project centers on a woman confronting a life-changing health diagnosis while navigating an already complicated personal world. Rather than focusing exclusively on illness, the story examines something deeper. It asks what happens when a major life event forces someone to stop and evaluate everything. Their choices, their relationships, their regrets, their dreams, and the versions of themselves that may have been left behind. These themes resonate because they are universal. Many people experience moments that divide life into a before and after. A diagnosis, a divorce, a death in the family, a career change, a child leaving home, a sudden realization that years have passed more quickly than expected. Such moments often trigger an uncomfortable but necessary question. Who am I now? And perhaps even more importantly, who was I before all of this? Why these themes feel personal. One reason audiences have responded strongly to discussions surrounding the film is that Jolie herself has spoken openly over the years about major turning points in her life. Her decision to publicly discuss preventative health procedures more than a decade ago sparked international conversations about genetics, cancer risk awareness, and women's health. At the time, many medical experts praised the transparency because it helped educate the public about options that many people had never heard discussed so openly. Her willingness to share personal experiences transformed a private medical topic into a global conversation. That history gives additional weight to a film that explores themes of health, mortality, and self-reflection. People are not simply watching a fictional character. They are also seeing an actress whose real-life experiences have touched some of the same emotional territory. The midlife reckoning. One of the most discussed aspects of recent interviews involving Jolie has been her reflection on midlife. In popular culture, midlife is often portrayed as a crisis. But psychologists frequently describe it differently. For many individuals, midlife becomes a period of reassessment. People begin evaluating where they have been and where they want to go. The goals that once seemed urgent may no longer feel important. Meanwhile, dreams that were once abandoned may suddenly reappear. Experts who study adult development often note that this stage can bring greater self-awareness. Rather than constantly striving to become someone new, people sometimes begin reconnecting with earlier versions of themselves. Parts that were set aside because of work. Parts hidden by responsibility. Parts overshadowed by survival. In that sense, rediscovery becomes just as important as transformation. And that idea appears to resonate strongly with audiences following Jolie's recent comments. The role of motherhood. Another major theme emerging from public discussion involves motherhood. For years, much of Jolie's public identity has been connected to raising her 6 children.